Today, we will share Dr. Choi Young-woo's vision message titled The Elegant Spiritual Legacy of June. June is not merely a stepping stone between spring and summer. This point, passing through the halfway mark of the year, is the perfect opportunity to reflect on our lives and set a new direction. Vision is not simply a technique for predicting the future, but the ability to see what is invisible. The great French writer Victor Hugo showed the truth that only those who hold an inner vision can endure today. The vision we should embrace under the intense sun of June is an attitude toward life that listens to our own inner voice and moves forward boldly.
That is a story that truly resonates with me. Just as the dazzling sunlight illuminates the earth, it is time for us to illuminate our inner selves, discover value amidst the changes of the seasons, and finish preparing to unfold that value to the world. Now is the time to confidently lift our eyes from the place where we stand and gaze at a blue future. Characters in novels move forward, looking at the grand vision of freedom and equality, even in the midst of a dark reality. Hugo said that the greatest happiness in life is the conviction that we are loved. Vision starts from that conviction.
That is correct. In this time today, I would like to share what it means to live an elegant life. Establishing a philosophy of life and values is a process of leading one's life autonomously and adding depth to one's inner self. The first aspect of a valuable and elegant life is to find the essence of life. Socrates said that an unexamined life is not worth living. The attitude of constantly asking oneself questions and reflecting on one's thoughts and actions helps one escape from a blind life. Not being swayed by the gaze of others or the standards of the world, but following one's inner compass is the beginning of a noble life. The second is to coexist with others and practice the values of the community. Dr. Schweitzer emphasized reverence for life and reminded us that a life that does not ignore the suffering of others is a mature life. An attitude of respecting and caring for the dignity of others beyond one's own interests is the highest elegance that a human can enjoy. When we harmonize with our surroundings and exert a good influence, the value of life shines. Edmund Burke said that the condition for evil to triumph is for good people to do nothing. A heart that does not ignore the pain of others and can cry with them in their place is the most powerful force that sustains society. The third is to keep one's principles even in a changing environment. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius emphasized that while we cannot help external events, we can control our own judgments about those events. Even if the world changes rapidly, establishing an inner center that does not waver is true self-esteem. When we do not lose our composure even in the face of trials and silently walk the path we believe is right, we can finally become the protagonists of an elegant life.
I would like to talk about the spiritual legacy we will leave to the next generation. We are all like travelers who stay in this world for a while and then leave. Material wealth disappears over time, but the spiritual legacy we leave behind will take deep root in the lives of our descendants and breathe forever. The first of the legacies to leave for the next generation is the ability to empathize with the suffering of others. The memories of the warm gaze and consideration I leave behind will become a precious asset that gives someone the courage to live in the future.
The second is a challenging spirit that does not fear failure. It is important to show honesty in the process rather than a perfect result, and resilience in overcoming frustration. The footsteps of unyielding challenge will become a living textbook that teaches descendants how to move forward without settling. The third is an attitude of wise reflection that goes beyond knowledge. We must pass on the attitude of not just acquiring information, but contemplating to find meaning in every moment of life and making correct judgments. Deep insight and the habit of reflection will become a compass that helps future generations not lose their way in a complex world. To all of you listening to Dr. Choi Young-woo's vision message, I hope you will take what we have shared today to heart. June is not just the middle of the seasons, but a precious time to re-examine the direction of my life and move toward a higher place. Finding the essence of life, coexisting with others, keeping principles, and leaving a beautiful spiritual legacy to the next generation. This is the attitude toward life that the elegance of June asks of us. Please have courage and take one more step from where you are now. A life that holds on to an inner vision, lives by unshakable principles, and exerts a warm influence on those around you. That life is truly an elegant life. As we share Dr. Choi Young-woo's vision message today, I sincerely hope that June will be a more abundant and meaningful time for all of us. I support you as you boldly set out with a new vision. Thank you.